Alright, so we've reached the end of part B. Alright, so back in part A we created a custom responsive design or template. In part B we created a template using Bootstrap version 3. Alright, so let's quickly go over what we've learned in part B of the series. We answered most of all of the fundamental questions about Bootstrap and frameworks in general. So we defined what a framework is, what Bootstrap is. It's basically, it can be called a few different things. It can be an HTML5 framework, a responsive framework, I don't know, a Web 2.0 framework. It's a lot of different things. And we talked about what we can do with it, and of course the advantages and also the disadvantages, because there are times when you shouldn't use a framework. There's never a one answer to all when it comes to anything in web technology. Everything's different. So we talked about what's included with Bootstrap or in the package. Obviously the main site for Bootstrap is getbootstrap.com. We have an HTML5 structure with IDs and classes, JavaScript for some of the components like the carousel or the tabs, and of course the CSS styling for things like the nav bar, list groups, tables, buttons, forms, and also we have the sample templates that are available at Get Bootstrap, which can really help you out. So let's just go over our project tasks that we did with the Clean and Clear template. Obviously, we took a look at and downloaded the Bootstrap package. We created our initial HTML5 structure. We linked the CSS and JavaScript files that come with Bootstrap, and we used Bootstrap syntax, classes, and markup. And we also looked at the grid system and our 12 column grid layout. And some of the Bootstrap components that we dealt with were the navigation bar, the Jumbotron, which is basically a static showcase area, buttons, headings and paragraphs and other text, list groups, and content blocks. And we have some more components that we looked at and used. We have the forms and form input, icons, glyphicons, modals and tabs, the carousel, and tooltips and popovers. And we used most of those in the Clean and Clear template project. And of course we used the grid system, which is a 12 column grid system. We talked about the advantages of using a grid and the grid class names. We have the class call, MD, and then the actual number of columns that you want. We could also do small or large, and this is basically means medium. And we talked about grid column offsetting. So that's basically the summary of what we've learned in part B. So now you have experience with custom responsive web design as well as Twitter Bootstrap, and those are two really good aspects of web technology.